Hello, my name is David Fitzpatrick. I'm an educational consultant for RM Education, and this short video will teach you how to make sure you've configured Google in your school correctly to allow schools both to create and record Google meetings, and also how to recover those Google meetings and share them with students should this be necessary. Normally, the ability to record meetings is only available to those who pay for the G Suite for Education enterprise licenses. But in the event of the coronavirus crisis, Google have unlocked this functionality to all schools in the UK with G Suite for Education. This page here goes through all you need to know to configure this, and this link will be made available to you along with this video. But in summary, this is what you need to do. As a super administrator for your school, click onto the mosaic and go to the admin console. Go to the apps and then go to G Suite Core Services. You can see here Google Hangouts is on for everyone, and this is what you should configure your system to have done. I'm now going to click onto Google Hangouts. This page sometimes takes 3 or 4 seconds to load. But once the page is loaded up, you simply click onto Meet Settings here. If I scroll to the bottom of this page, you can see here video calling is on. Lets users place video and voice calls. Now, I may think about switching this off for students. So if you look on the left-hand side, I have my student organisational unit, and students cannot do this. But staff obviously can. If I scroll up the page, here we have the recording option to let people record their meetings. Again, for staff this is switched on, and for students it's switched off. To switch it on, it is no more difficult than going to the pencil, the edit icon here, and ticking the box, let people record their meetings. Once you've made these changes, it may take up to 24 hours for them to apply, but in my experience this normally happens almost immediately. In order for a member of staff to record a meeting, they need to go to their Google Drive, click onto the 9 squares, the mosaic, and click onto Meet. They now click onto Join or Start a Meeting and give it a name and click onto Continue. To make this video, I'm going to switch off my microphone. Obviously, you wouldn't be doing this, but you may, if you are doing a live video conference and students are joining it in real time, you may ask them to switch their microphones off to avoid too much noise in your classroom, but they could of course switch their microphone back on again if they want to ask a question. Now I'm going to click onto Join Meeting. The dialog box that appears here provides the URL if a teacher wanted students to join this meeting in real time. But obviously that's not what I'm doing today. I want to record my video for later. I'm just going to close the dialog box up. And on the bottom right, I'm going to click on the 3 dots and I'm going to click onto Record Meeting and click onto Accept. It takes 3 or 4 seconds for the recording to start, and if you look towards the top left of your screen, when the record goes red, that means this video is being recorded. So now everything I say, and if I was using my camera, everything would be being recorded. Really important to remember that if you click onto the Present Now button towards the bottom right and choose your entire screen, then anything that was on your screen, a PowerPoint, a Google slide, Google Doc, would appear for the students in the video, and you could be talking around that. Once your video lesson is finished, click onto the 3 dots again and click onto Stop Recording. And just confirm. If you look on the bottom left now, it will tell you the recording is being saved to your Google Drive. I'm now going back to my Google Drive. I'm scrolling through my folders and I'm finding a folder called Meet Recordings, which will have automatically been created now. I'm going to double click onto here and you will now see a list of all of your video recordings. It's worth noting that if your video lesson was quite large, it may take 5 or 10 minutes for the video to appear. Also worth noting here that at the moment these videos are in your My Drive, they are private, they are shared with nobody. So at this point I might be tempted to go to one of my video lessons, right click, rename and give it a logical name and click onto OK. And I now want to share this Year 11 Science Forces video with my students. Obviously in Google, there's many ways that I may choose to share this video. I may use this version because this technique because it's very simple, to right click on the file, to click onto share, to click onto advanced. And you can see here by default this video will be private, only you can access. I'm going to change and I'm going to choose the option on anyone at my school with the link and click on to save. You are now provided with a link to share, and at this point you would copy that link and then paste it somewhere where the students could access it. This could be in an email, this could be in a Google Calendar, this could be on a file that is read-only to students that is available to them via your school website or via RM Unify or via a Google site. But you have to create some sort of way to allow students to access this file. Thank you.